Welcome back, folks, to segment number 3 here. And I told you that the Cardinals stink.
You know,
so does my Bengals.
They've had a lot of, the Bengals really suck. But the Cardinals have had a bunch of tough games where they could have won the game and they lose it late. They had the 49ers beat last week on Thursday, and they lost it late. They played a tough game against the Seahawks. They've been in most of the games that they've lost. Even though they're 3-7-1, they came out with a tie in that first game against the Lions. You know, they're better than that record indicates. Rams are a 4.5-point favorite going to Arizona. Dave's already in on the Cardinals.
Oh, he is?
I'd love to see the outcome of tonight's game before I had to make this choice, but since we're doing this on Monday, we got to make the choice today. I think the Rams are going to have a tough time tonight with the Ravens, but regardless of that, I'm taking the Rams next week.
Okay, and let me help you with that decision because I too like that. The Rams are 4-0 against the spread in Arizona. The road team is 7-2 against the spread in the last 9 meetings. I don't have any stats for the Cardinals. Why? Because they're PU. So I'm taking the Rams.
Okay. You know, these stats, I don't know, we should keep track of. I know last week your stats had the Dolphins being a 10.5-point favorite.
We were right there, too. I was
Yeah.
watching that. We were down 7 at one point. I think, gosh, and then they give up a field goal and a touchdown.
Anyways, yeah, the strongest stats in the world told us to take the Dolphins last week. It didn't work out, so they still play the game. Okay, so we are on the Chargers-Broncos game. Chargers 4-7, Broncos 3-8. Both teams pretty much out of, they're out. They're done for the season. They're playing just for pride. Chargers are a 1.5-point favorite at the Broncos. Dave's already in on the Broncos.
Brandon Allen did not look good for the Broncos yesterday. I'm sorry, did not look good. The underdog in this series is 3-1-1 against the spread. That would be the Broncos, but it's only 1.5. And the Chargers are 9-2-5 against the spread in Denver. I'm going to take the better quarterback. It's Phillip Rivers, even though he's a whiner.
When he plays good, he plays good. But when he doesn't,
he stinks it up.
He's either a MVP type quarterback or he looks like he just came off the bench for the first time.
Right, I agree with you.
I'm going to take the Chargers as well. I just don't think the Broncos have that much. But who knows? These NFL games have really been tough to pick for me this year, as by my score being less than 500 in the contest so far.
Oh, but by the way, who's leading in the play contest?
You're leading. So you don't need to gloat. Okay.
No reason to gloat. Of course there is.
Last game, we've got the Browns going to the Steelers. Browns had a good win. Well, they beat the Dolphins yesterday, but
they played good.
Big offense. Steelers 6-5, hosting the Browns, who are 5-6. Oddly enough, the Browns went from being the underdog to the favorite, so they're actually favored by 1 point.
Because the Steelers benched Mason Rudolph for the other kid. The other kid came in and threw a touchdown pass. The Steelers beat my Bengals. It was just heartbreaking. The Browns are 4-1-1 against the spread in the last 6 meetings, but the home team is 4-1-1 against the spread. I just think the Browns are too hot right now.
They're playing good right now, and that was Dave's thing. He actually made them his best bet for the week.
He did? I don't know about that, but I do like the Browns to win.
They beat the Steelers in this game. If they can win this game, they go to 6-6. Steelers go to 6-6. They're both still 2 games, maybe even 3 games behind the Ravens. Either one of them, they're playing to stay alive in the wild card race. They're not going to win that division.
So Dave went with the Browns, huh?
He did, and you're going with the Browns.
No, well, I'm going with the Browns, but Dave went with the Browns as his best bet,
That's
too?
That's the best bet of the week, too. So I had the strong support there. I'm actually going to take that one as well. So now we're all 3 on the Raiders and the Browns, 2 road teams.
All right, well, we'll see what
happens. I'm ready for your best bet.
This is going to be no surprise.
Ohio State.
Ohio State, baby. I hate Michigan with a passion. We're going to just clobber them this week. We're going to make Jim Harbaugh have to answer to the press why he can't beat the Buckeyes for the 6th year in a row.
Yeah, that could be. I think I'm going to go to college as well. I actually like the Ravens to beat the 49ers. The Ravens they lost a couple games early in the season. They just look like they're on a tear, beating the New England Patriots. They look like the other team to beat in the AFC. But I like Alabama. So in the college ranks, how often do you see Alabama only laying 4.5 points?
Not often. That's for sure.
There it is.
All right, folks. Hey, we've been having Terry, we've been having some spectacular Monday nights down here. Continue to come down, folks. We got great giveaways. We're having a lot of fun. I appreciate everybody that's coming down. I can't thank you guys enough for
And
supporting
next
us.
Monday, we've got a good game. We got the Vikings at the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah. So there you go. We have some Vikings fans in town here, I know, and we have a ton of Seahawks fans in town.
You know, Seattle's schedule going down the stretch is tough, and that's an example of the game. So
Yep.
Vikings 8-3, Seahawks are now 9-2. Seahawks are getting the 3-point nod for being at home, but that should be that's not going to be an easy game for the Seahawks.
And one other thing, folks, for Terry, Dave, myself, we want to wish everybody in Winnemucca a happy Thanksgiving. And reminder, we have your Thanksgiving feast right here at the Winnemucca Inn. So if you don't feel like cooking and cleaning up dishes, come on down here. Chef Anton has it all laid out for you. You don't have to worry about a thing.
Boy, as I'm circling this, I got way too many away teams.
Oh, now you just realize that.
That's a decent balance. I got 3 on the top right.
Actually,
Anyways,
I have a lot of away teams now that you say it. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8 away teams. That can't be good. All right, folks, for our buddy Dave who's not here, for Terry, I'm Gary. Goodbye, everybody.